When we talk about sports, then surely we are going to recall many big names, but one name that will be common among all of us is the Michael Jordan. Without any doubt, there have been a lot of great NBA players who have achieved a huge amount of awards by performing exceptionally well on different teams or by breaking records time and time again. But do you know of one player who was all in one? A player who seemed to be complete, a player who could make the most difficult things look so easy? For most NBA supporters and followers, there was one player who is complete and composed of all such traits, and that is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has broadly appeared as the greatest basketball player of all time, and there may be enough proof to verify that there is no competition. So today, we're here with another video discussing why Michael Jordan is the best NBA player ever. At number 5, Michael Jordan had an incredible 11-year NBA career. Michael Jordan, also sometimes called Air Jordan, became an elite scorer, elite defender, and really just elite all-around player in an 11-year run in the NBA. He captured 6 NBA titles through that span and made 11 All-Star teams. Jordan additionally received 5 MVP awards and 10 scoring titles, making him one of the most lethal basketball players ever. If we're being honest, Jordan probably could have won MVP 10 times, but that wouldn't be fair. He was unstoppable offensively, but as we said before, he also got it done on defense, making 9 all-defensive teams. That leads us to our next point, number 4, dominating on both sides of the court. No one in NBA history executed what Michael did on each side of the floor. Jordan ended his career with an NBA high 30.1 points per game. At second place was Wilt Chamberlain at 30, and at third place was Elgin Baylor at 27.3. With his 10 scoring titles that we mentioned before, Jordan was one of the most dominant offensive players ever, but additionally, he was a top defensive player. With his 9 all-defensive teams throughout his career, he was a triumphant defensive player and led the league in steals 3 different times. At number 3, an obsessive winner and competitor. When looking at each era of NBA basketball, there's a few guys that just simply dominated over the course of their career. The likes of Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James have all stood out for their dominance in the league. But Michael Jordan had the best degree of competitiveness recognized to man. When looking at Jordan's play, it was obvious who the most dominant person on the court was. By the end of his rookie season, many had been claiming that Jordan was well on his way to being one of the best ever. He hardly ever made errors on defense, he knew exactly when to shoot or when to pass, and he always came through in large moments. Jordan's competitiveness always got the best out of his teammates as well. At number 2, the most accolades in NBA history. Look, when making a GOAT argument, there's always going to be some bias. People will always have their own individual opinions. That's why we've got stats and accolades to back it all up. And if we're talking about stats and accolades, then Jordan was the best to ever do it. By the time he retired, he had 6 NBA championships, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, and 1 Defensive Player of the Year award en route to being an NBA legend. Oh, and did we mention, he's got 10 scoring titles. That puts him at 28 total accolades, which is the best of all time. Speaking of accolades, at number 1, he was dominant in championships with 6 MVP Finals. Without a doubt, Michael Jordan was a gamer. When it comes to the NBA Finals, he was 6-0, and looking at that, it's just pretty. I don't know if we'll ever see another player again in NBA history lead his team to a three-peat on 2 separate occasions. It just simply doesn't happen. And look, we understand, Bill Russell does have 11 rings. But if you want to make a GOAT argument, just go rewind the video again. Jordan is the best player of all time. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Athletic Dive, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you all next time.